Hello lovelies, I am the Fragnostic and welcome to another special preview for KONA Day 1. KONA? 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 I don't bloody know. I'm a gamer, not a word-knowing bleth. Do not know the first bloody thing about this game other than it's a bit isolationist / mystery come light horror. Well, the Steam code for it literally landed in my inbox a few hours ago, but shrivel my dick, it looks chilly, so I'm gonna guess Santa did it. What, is that so far-fetched? What the fuck do you think he does between Christmases? Goes to all the wonderful theme parks and spas that the North Pole doesn't have? Hundreds of unsolved murders in the past decade here in the UK alone, and we're not questioning a sociopathic wizard with the world's most prolific breaking and entering record. I like presents too, but I also like my heart ritualistically undevoured for the purposes of immortality. Oh, it's a beta. Don't blame us if you get stuck in a tree with wolves chewing on your tits. Alright, fair warning.
Carl Faubert, private detective, had just traveled thousands of kilometers from Montreal to reach this remote, middle-of-nowhere area situated near the far northern Lake Atimabec. Granted, that was a great distance to cover for a sole client. But word had it that he was a particularly wealthy one.
What, so wealthy that he lives in the middle of Viking hell? You've been mugged off, Carl, me old China.
Carl had to drive a bit further north in order to meet with wealthy industrialist William Hamilton.
Don't show me a map, we'll get lost. It's fact.
Can't have a smoke without fire, and Carl always enjoyed lighting a match. Truth is, he was afraid of the dark.
What do you call a detective that's afraid of the dark? Fucking useless.
William Hamilton was a prosperous owner who had acquired various businesses, as well as metal mines in this northern region.
This is all my stuff, right? There isn't someone pissing in the woods 30 meters away.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant.
Oxygen? You mean Big Pharma's cancer gas? Count me out, sheeple.
Carl, always diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Carl, you bought the demo journal, you stupid fuck. Can't write anything in this. Swear to God, if you've gone and bought the free-to-play pen again and I have to buy another Ink DLC, I'll chuck you in a bloody ravine, you hack.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away, even when removed from civilization.
Let's take a nice picture. Might be able to trade it to snow yokels for some ghost town meth. This tower? Nah, I'll go with a scrap-worthy truck. Greetings from wherever the fuck. Beautiful. We'll keep that one. Aw, the beginning of our adventure. Lovely.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Alright, slow down. Gotta go through the bins first. See? Empty bottle. Who knows what precious hobo murderer DNA is plastered all over this beauty. And if it gets too cold to go outside, we've got something to piss in while we're in the truck. Let's check out the tower. The three wise gherkins, hairband, blushy, and cries about shit. Lay a wrapped burger before them, turn your back, and piss on your shoes, and when you look back, your burger will be blessed with a bounty of many gherkins. Maybe too many.
Carl had a lot on his plate. He had to get back on the road.
Carl had a lot on his plate. It was time to end this charade. Jump, Carl! You're no detective. Stop lying to yourself. Have the courage to die, Carl! I've been invisible barriered out of my brave choice. Bloody beta? Never mind. I'll kill you in the final build, Carl.
The journey ahead was calling. The case won't close itself.
Alright. He's getting antsy. He slipped into present tense there. Carl was ready to begin his adventure. So stop standing around and play the game, you dopey fucknut.
Of the northern forests, not too far from here.
Shit. This has got some mad old steering, this thing. Handles like a game of Marble Madness. Alright, second attempt. There we are. Watch out, woodland vermin and / or the elderly. Carl's in
The local
town.
populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortune. And these ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
There we are, dynamic weather effects are their most sudden.
Carl was not made aware that winter would come early this year. The North made clear who was the boss up there. Snow, which didn't care much about the date when it felt like dumping his first load of the year.
Oh, sorry, I'll grow up.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Well, this has escalated quickly, wouldn't you say? Some was out 30 seconds ago, and now we're in the business end of one of Elsa's shitfits. It's amazing how much you love snow when you're a kid. What a monumental pain in the arse. Stay in your lane, you yak-humping primitive. Trying to fucking steer this bullshit.
Compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself. Spanning several hectares of virgin forest blanketed in eternal snow, the Manistan region, comprised mostly of bellowing caribous and violent lakes, wasn't exactly touristic. It was said that its lands had harbored the Cree people for thousands of years, but since the Industrial Revolution, it seemed that all they harbored were metal mines. Very few souls claimed the territory surrounding Lake Atamipan. It could barely be called a village, an enclave, or a settlement perhaps. Anything that illustrates middle of nowhereness bordering the backwoods of the Cree Kingdom.
Here we are. Watch this boss parking. Meh, you got yourself a bloody customer.
Provided the populace with various goods that couldn't be plucked from nature itself. William Hamilton had recently taken over the place. In fact, the whole region was now his.
Well, he wants to start chucking some bloody grit down then, doesn't he? Let's see what we can steal from here while nobody's looking.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
I'll take 3.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. Whatever happened here, things got pretty rough, and not a trace of Hamilton.
Brigands at the old gas station! Well, I left the good old sugar and caffeine, sure mark of inexperience. And the various canned fish, what a bunch of fucking amateurs. You never leave the fish, then they can never prove that it wasn't a marauding gang of feral cats. The great stories of the upper country, a man, a fish. Well, aren't I glad I didn't bring a magazine, hey? These beers are not even cold! Pop that in the shareware notebook. Unattended money! It's mine, it's mine. Or not. It doesn't work. It's a fake. All the money's under a floorboard somewhere.
Gilles Lachance, Carl recollected, was the general store's manager. Should Hamilton not be available, he was the man to talk to. Or what if Hamilton had moved up his appointment with his physician?
Gilles. A guy from Montreal will join something at the general store? Dunno, Viandre. You're going to receive him because I will be late. I'll curve, I guess. I'll visit Dr. Beaupre before. Will you be nice to the guys? That's roughly what it says. My French isn't amazing anyway. If one of you wants to correct that in the comments, feel free. I only know what I picked up at school, and I was there less than... Well, here I am, trying to make a living playing video games in French, for fuck's sake. Get out of here, frost gnome! Told you before.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first.
Or maybe there's some structural deficiency out here. Hey! Get out of the garbage, you damn trash wolves!
Carl proudly remembered an essential fact of his Survival 101 class in the Army. Wolves won't approach crowded areas. Or was it about bears? Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
But could he fix it? That's the question. Not with this crap. Hang on, what's in the bins? Ah, the wolves ran off with all the good stuff. Don't be surprised, they're notorious for it. Ever found a truck abandoned in the middle of the woods? It wasn't abandoned, son. It was built there. By wolves. Well, I don't know what joy you ever get from poking around a toilet, but why not? No, it's a newspaper. In French. Fuck. Oh, there is a translate, thank God. Over the last few days, the lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blaise to come to a halt. The autopsy of the body, conducted over the last few weeks, didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by the local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Atimapek. Pierre Blas was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blas, an engineer by training who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed that the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. That's small town news for you. There's either a new pothole, or one of your own has been dragged off by forest beasts. Sometimes both. Oh, let me tell you, we ran out of ink that day. We sold both copies. Both! I missed this bin like a damned fool. All the answers are in here. See?
Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
Let it be known you're nothing more than a brigand, a robber, a garbage hoarder, a viper, a leech, a monster. You're holding a knife at my throat. Too bad for me, but... Ha! Could just see him writing that. Too bad for me, but no, I guess I'm fucked. That truck's a better colour than mine. Fraggers want.
The punishing cold rendered the door frozen tight. Carl saw no way to open it.
Use your fire breath, Carl. Ugh, pressing all the buttons, but... well, I guess it's a bug. Right, hopefully found enough shit in the trash to fix this bloody thing now. Let's see. Hardware and pliers. No. What about the tape? Oh, you have to remove one first, I see. Oh yeah! Check out bloody Fix It Freddy. Anything else? You got kitchen that needs doing? Now we're talking.
A crowbar. Useful tool to pull out nails. Or to carry, just in case.
For a little while I was slightly terrified I wasn't going to get to smash anything's head open. Let's go get our shit back from them wolves. This is more my sort of game. Sprinting through the woods with a crowbar looking for hikers to punish. That's a big one.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
What is...
All of a sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams. A cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
Head towards the light, Carl. We've obviously collapsed and we need to regain consciousness before some lonely forest ranger has his way with us.
To all appearances, this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
The beast enjoys long slumbers. His sanctuary seems impregnable. Ice is everywhere. I need to exercise patience and wait for it to come out, to think like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake. It terrorizes the white people. They never see it coming, but they feel its presence, a cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolves, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me. I had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is getting closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong gusts of wind along with it. I tracked it, to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. Its attacks curdle the blood of its victims. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice imprisoning the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. The beast. He's the one responsible for such acts of terror as lightly wounding the generator and pushing over some shelves in the shop. Madness.
What could these engraved numbers mean?
It's a hotel room key. The beast is getting frisky. Your profile said you were the towering incarnation of death and destruction in its most ancient form. Yeah, I was role-playing. Want some Cheetos? Oh, who's gonna win? And poof! They disappear, like a fart in a meadow. Oh good, there are cars in the afterlife. Mum will be pleased.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself.
That means I'm the new owner! It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine.